Hari Om all. I take it we are all ready to begin. We begin with purification. Sprinkle water around you and on yourselves and on the baby. Om apavitraha pavitro va sarvavastham gatopi va yah smaret pundarikaksham sabhahyabhyantaraha suchi. Sip water from the palm of the right hand 3 times. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Raise your hands. Om Hrishikeshaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Om Madhusudanaya Namaha. If you have a kus ring, put it onto the ring finger of the right hand. Om Pavitre Stho Vaishnavyo Saviturvaha Prasva Utpunamya Chidrena Pavitrena Suryasya Rashmibhi Tasya Te Pavitripate Pavitra Putasya Yat Kamaha Pune Tachakeyam. Apply a Chandan Tika to your forehead using the thumb of your right hand. Om Chandanam Bandate Nityam Pavitram Papanashanam Apadam Harite Nityam Lakshmir Vasati Sarvada. Now, light your lamp, your Lakshmi, if it is not already lit. If it is lit, take a flower in your hand and do Pratna. Om Bodhipatvam Brahmarupa Andhakara Nivaraka Imam Mayaktam Pujam Grihastejo Pravardhaya. Om Deepaya Namaha. Okay, we are now going to recite Ved mantras. You can follow on the screen or you can use the Lakshmi Narayan book that, if you have it with you, it's on page 25. Om Swast. Om. Om. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Dhyan Moolam Gurur Murtihi, Puja Moolam Guroho Padam, Mantra Moolam Gurur Vakyam, Moksha Moolam Guruhu Kripa. Om Swastina Indro Vridashrava, Swastina Pusha Vishwaveda, Swastina Stark Shorarishtanemihi, Swastino Brihaspatir Dadhatu. Om Payah Prithivyam Payah Oshadhishu Payo Divyantarikshe Payodhaha Payaswatihi Pradishaha Santu Mahyam. Om Vishnoratamasi Vishnoh Shnaptresto Vishnoh Surasi Vishnor Dhruvasi Vaishnavamasi Vishnavitva. Om Agnir Devata Vato Devata Suryo Devata Chandrama Devata Vasavo Devata Rudra Devata Ditya Devata Maruto Devata Vishwe Deva Devata Brihaspatir Devatendro Devata Varuno Devata. Om Dyoho Shantirantarikshagung Shanti Prithivi Shantir Apah Shantiroshadhayah Shanti Vanaspatayah Shantir Vishvedevah Shantir Brahma Shanti Sarvagung Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantiredhi. ओम विश्वानि देव सवितर्दुरितानि परासुव यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुव। ओम आनो भद्रः क्रतवो यन्तु विश्वतो दब्धासु अपरितास उद्भिदः देवानो यथा सदमिद्वृद्धे असन्न प्रायुवो रक्षितारो दिवे दिवे। ओम देवानां भद्र सुमतिर्यजूयतां देवानां रातिरभिनो निवर्ततां देवानागुं सख्यम् उपसेदिमा वयं देवान् आयुः प्रतिरन्तु जीवसे। ओम तान् पूर्वया निविदाहुमहे वयं भगं मित्रम् अदितिं दक्षमस्त्रिधम् अर्यमनं वरुणगं सोममश्विना सरस्वती नः सुभगामयस्करत्। ओम तन्नो वातो मयो भुवातु भेषजं तन्माता पृथिवी तत्पिता द्योः तद्ग्रावाणः सोमसुतो मयो भुवस्तदश्विना श्नुतन् धिष्ण्यायुवम्। ओम तमीशानं जगतस्तस्तु शस्पतिं धियन् जिन्वमवसे कूमहे वयम् पूषानो यथा वेद साम सद्वृधे रक्षिता पायुर्दब्धः स्वस्तये। ओम स्वस्ति न इंद्रो वृदश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्योररिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ओम पृषदश्वा मरुतः पृश्निमातरः शुभं यावानो विदथेषु जग्मयः अग्निजिह्वा मनवः सूरचक्षसो विश्वेनो देवा अवसागमन्निः। ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवा भद्रं पश्येम अक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्ट्वा वंशस्तनुभिर्व्यशेमहि देवहितं यदायुः। ओम शतमिन्नु शरदो अन्ति देवा यत्रानश्चक्र जर सन्तनूनां पुत्रासो यत्र पितरो भवन्ति मानो मद्यारि कृतायुर्गन्तोः। ओम अदितिर्द्योर् अदितिर् अंतरिक्षम अदितिर माता सपिता सपुत्रः विश्वे देवा अदितिः पंचजना अदितिर जातम अदितिर्जनित्वम्। ओम ऋचं वाचं प्रपद्ये मनो यजुः प्रपद्ये साम प्राणं प्रपद्ये चक्षुश्रोत्रं प्रपद्ये वागोजः सहोजो मयि प्राणपानौ। ओम तम पत्नीभिर अनुगच्छेम देवः पुत्रैर्भ्रातृभिरुत वा हिरण्यः नाकङ्गृबनानः सुकृतस्य लोके तृतीये पृष्ठे अधिरोचने दिवः। ओम आयुष्यं वर्चस्य गुंराय स्पोषमुद्भिदम् इदग्वं हिरण्यं वर्चस्व जैत्राय विशताद्युमाम्। ओम द्योः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगुं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वगुं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि। ओम यतो यतः समीहसे ततो नो अभयं कुरु शन्नः कुरु प्रजाभ्यो भयन्न पशुभ्यः। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः सुशान्तिर्भवतु। ओम हे हे रंब त्वमेह्येहि अंबिका त्रयंबकात्मज सिद्धि बुद्धि पते त्रक्ष लक्ष्य लाभ पितुः पितः नागास्य नागहारत्वं गणराजा चतुर्भुज भूषितः स्वायुधैर्दिव्यः पाशाङ्कुशपरश्वधेः आवाहयामि पूजार्थं रक्षार्थं च मम कृतः इहां गत्य गृहाणत्वं पूजां कृतुं च रक्ष्य मे। ओम मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयुक्तमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये अंजनीगर्भसम्भूतं कपीन्द्रं सचिवोत्तमं रामप्रियं नमस्तुभ्यं हनुमान रक्ष सर्वदा। ओम ध्यायेद् आजानुबाहुं धृतशरधनुषं बद्धपद्मासनस्थं पीतं वासुवसानं नवकमलदलस्पर्धिनेत्रं प्रसन्नं वामाङ्कारूढ सीतामुखकमलमिललोचनं नीरदाभं नाना अलङ्कारदीप्तं दधत भ्रुजटमण्डलं रामचन्द्रम्। ओम यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुतः स्तुनुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थितः तद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणः देवाय तस्मै नमः। ओम वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ओम शांतं पद्मासनस्थं शशधरमुकुटं पंचवक्त्रं त्रिनेत्रं शूलं वज्रं च खड्गं परशुम् अभयदं दक्षिणाङ्गे वहन्तं नागपाशं च घण्टां डमरुकसहितं अंकुशं वामभागे नाना अलङ्कारदीप्तं स्फटिकमणिनिभं पार्वतीशं नमामि। ओम या कुंदेन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदंड मंडितकरा या श्वेत पद्मासन या ब्रह्म अच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वंदिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापः। ओम लक्ष्मी क्षीर समुद्र राजतनयां श्रीरंगधामेश्वरीं दासी भूत समस्त देव वनितां लोकैक दीपांकुरां श्रीमन्मंद कटाक्षलब्ध विभव ब्रह्मेन्द्र गंगाधरां तां त्रैलोक्य कुटुंबिनीं सरसिजां वंदे मुकुंद प्रियां। ओम सीताराम पवन सुत हनुमान राधे कृष्ण की जय। Right, we'll have Chalisa and bhajans now.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुखर सुधार बरनो रघुबर बिमल जसो जो दायक फल चार बुद्धिहीन तनु जान के सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहे हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तिहुलोक उजागर, रामदूत अतुलित बलदामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमत निवार सुमत के संगी, कंचन बरन विराज सुवेशा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा, हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे, शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर, प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया, सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियाहि दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा, भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज सवारे। लाई संजीवन लखन जियाई, श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाई, रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरत सम भाई, सहस वदन तुम्हरो यश गावे, अस कहि श्रीपत कंठ लगावे, संतादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद शारद सहित अहिंसा, यम कुबेर दिगपाल जाते, कवि कोविद कहि सके कहते, तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीना, राम मिलाए राज पर दीना, तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना, युग सहस्त्र जो जन पर भानु, लीलो ताहि मधुर पल जानु। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेली मुख माई, जल दिलांगी गए अचरज नाई, दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते, राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिन पैसारे, सब सुख लही तुम्हारी शरणा, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज समारो आपे, तीनों लोक हाकते कापे, भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे, नाशे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा, संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन कर वचन ध्यान जोड़ावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा, और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, तासु अमित जीवन फल पावे, चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अस्त सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भज राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुपतिपुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्त न धरहि, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करहि। संकट हरे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई। यह शत बार पाठ कर जोई, छूटे ही बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, की जयनाथ हृदय महादेरा। की जयनाथ हृदय महादेरा, की जयनाथ हृदय महादेरा। पवन तने संकट हरन, मंगल मूर्ति राम लखन सीता सहित। हृदय बसो सुरभूमि।
कभी अम्बे बन के, कभी जगदम्बे बन के, चले आना माता जी चले आना। कभी अम्बे बन के, कभी जगदम्बे बन के, चले आना माता जी चले आना। शक्ति
We are now going to do Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse number 34. Chapter 4, verse number 34. Let's read that slowly first. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Let's read it again. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So Bhagavan is talking about that supreme knowledge, the kind of knowledge that we need to learn. और यहाँ कहते हैं कि तत् विद्धि. Viddhi means to know. Tad, that. How should you get to know that? Pranipatena. Pranipatena means through prostration, by bowing down. And pariprashnena, and by inquiry, by asking questions. So pranipatena and pariprashnena together means you must inquire with humility. And sevaya, and you must offer service. You must serve. Who? In the next line it says, Jnaninas. Jnanina means the wise. So you must serve the wise. Upadekshanti. Upadekshanti, who will instruct you, who will guide you, who will teach you. Jnanam, that knowledge. How will they be able to teach it to you? Tattvadarshinaha, because they have already realized it. So in this verse, there are so many very valuable things for us to learn. भगवान कहते हैं कि इसीलिए ज्ञानी पुरुषों से आदर के साथ और सेवा और निष्कपट भाव से प्रश्न द्वारा उस ज्ञान को जान लो. So how must you learn that information? How must you learn that, get that knowledge? By serving a teacher, a guru, and asking him questions with complete humility. What will they do? वे मर्म को जानने वाला ज्ञानी जन तुझे उपदेश करेंगे. They will teach you. उपदेश करेंगे means they will teach this to you. But who are they? Those who already know this highest knowledge and have experienced it. So, very briefly in English, it says, inquire through prostration, through homage, and through service from men of knowledge. They who have experienced reality will teach you this knowledge. So Bhagavan is explaining the process of gaining enlightenment from the enlightened. So the first thing is you must approach somebody who knows and who has experienced. So no book knowledge is not sufficient. So I can read what's in the Bhagavad Gita and explain it to you. It doesn't mean I'm advanced. Only if I have experienced this higher realization, then am I worthy of being approached for this knowledge, right? So you must approach the enlightened. In Durga Saptashati, in the first chapter, the king and the businessman by the name of Samadhi were deluded, and they approached a rishi by the name of Medha Rishi for advice, for guidance. Medha means intelligence. So they approached somebody who was intelligent, who was wise, who had experienced realization, right? So Bhagwan is emphasizing a few other points here. How must you approach such a person? Adar or seva bhav. Adar means respectfully, and seva bhav with an attitude of wanting to serve him, right? So there must be full respect. There must be submission or surrender, if you want to call it, to the jnani, to the teacher or the guru who is enlightened, right? So in this state of submission or surrender, what does it indicate? It indicates that the person who has reached the state of surrender or submission is ready to receive instruction and guidance. So any student, if he has complete trust in his teacher, he surrenders to the teaching process, then he is ready. His learning will be of a very high standard because he is very receptive. But if there is arrogance in the student, there is rebellion in the student, there is no humility in the student, then whatever the teacher is going to try to teach, that will be blocked either completely or partially. In other words, they will not see the full picture. Why? The arrogance is blocking that. The rebellion is blocking that. They are not fully receptive. If you are fully receptive, then you'll get the full knowledge. If you are not fully receptive, then that knowledge is going to be reduced, it will be limited, right? So this is also a lesson, not only for spiritual knowledge, it is perfect for spiritual knowledge, but it is also telling us about our everyday activities as well. If you need to get information from your teacher at school, from your lecturer at university, from anybody who you want guidance and advice from, you must be receptive for that. You cannot go there with preconceived ideas, right? So submission means prostrating. So the word used in this verse is pranipatena. Pranipatena means, it means a long prostration. Dandavat pranam, you must fall flat. But actually, it is not merely a physical bowing down. It is that too, but it is more than that. What it actually suggests is that you must be in a low position, and the giver of knowledge must be higher than you. You must be down, he must be up, right? In one of the commentaries I read some time ago, it says that water flows naturally from a higher point, from a higher location to a lower location. It flows naturally. There is no obstruction. It goes naturally in that direction. So when you are humble and low, then the knowledge from your master, from your teacher, flows easily towards you. So this prostration means this surrender, this humility, this non-aggression. There must be no rebellion. So then the student, the seeker, the one who is seeking knowledge, must not be the know-it-all. If somebody is telling you something, teaching you something, don't stop them halfway and tell them what you know at that, or what you think you know at that stage. You should listen to them fully. Then it means you are more receptive. And if what you know matches what they have taught you, why do you have to expose that? Except the fact that he's taught it to you. Okay? So this humility is an integral part of a successful teaching and learning situation. Okay? So one surrenders completely to a guru or a teacher. Nishkapat bhav se. Nishkapat means there must be no deceit. You don't ask a question, for example, because you want to see how much the teacher knows, or you want to catch him out. That is deceitful. So one who surrenders completely will present all his doubts, all his questions before his guru, before his teacher. And the guru can then, because he knows the full story, everything about your problem, everything about your doubt, everything about your inquiry, he is fully aware of it. Then he can present information that will bring enlightenment to you. Right? So we must present all our doubts. Actually, raising doubts opens the, if I can use the word, the bank of wisdom which the guru has. It will be closed as long as you do not inquire. And see, this idea of getting spiritual knowledge through interaction, it's a two-way interaction, question and answer. You present your doubts. Presenting your doubt to your spiritual master does not mean you are being critical of what he has told you. It means you are getting clarity on the doubts that you have. In many religious processes, other than in Sanatan Dharma, this is not allowed. They tell you, this is what you must do, accept it faithfully. Here, Sanatan Dharma is saying, if you do not understand it, if you do not understand the reasoning behind it, if you do not understand the logic behind it, if it does not make sense to you, ask, present your doubt to us. So that is the best situation for learning to take place, for enlightenment to come. The greatest enlightenment takes place when there is this open relationship between the teacher and the taught, between the master and the student, right? Then it says, Seva bhav se, you must serve. So what does service to your teacher or your master mean? Right? So does it mean you must buy him a gift at the end of the year? Does it mean you must take him flowers or take her flowers? Does it mean you must cook a special meal for that teacher? Is that what is the seva Bhagwan is referring to? I don't think so. So the service refers to following what the master has taught. That means once you've been enlightened, once you've received the information, you must act according to that. That is seva to the guru, right? So doing what is required by the master, because the master is already enlightened. Remember at the beginning we said, when you choose the guru, the master, the teacher, make sure he is enlightened. Enlightened means he knows the facts and he has experienced it. He has realized it. So if he has realized it, that means he is enlightened. And what he will require of the student, what he will expect the student to do, will be in accordance with what is in his mind. But his mind is already enlightened. Therefore, his expectations of the student will be only that which will benefit the student in the long term. So he will not expect the student to do something contrary to scripture. He will not expect the student to do something that belittles the student. He will not expect the student to do something that is sinful, because he already is enlightened. So gradually, the mind of the student comes to the same level of state as the mind of the enlightened guru. Right? It is as if the good conduct, the good speech, the fragrance of the guru's behavior, and the light of knowledge that the guru possesses is transferred to the student because of association with the guru. So when we talk about satsang and association, good association, this is what it is talking about. Right? So finally, I want to make one more comment about those who share this knowledge, that guru. They are considered enlightened if they share that enlightenment, that knowledge with seekers. So having that realization and knowledge and not sharing it with sincere seekers does not qualify that person to be called an enlightened guru or a teacher. Right? Having the knowledge and not sharing it is selfish. And selfishness does not indicate enlightenment. If a person is selfish, he cannot be called enlightened. So knowledge and realization of the higher knowledge must be shared with sincere seekers. And I'm emphasizing again, sincere seekers. That means those seekers who meet the requirements as set out by Bhagwan here. They are humble. They have the seva bhav. There is nishkapat. No kapat in their behavior. Right? So therefore, on the other hand, the knowledge is shared with those who inquire with humility and not out of arrogance. So this verse is telling you what are the qualities of a good learner or student, and what are the qualities of a good master or teacher. But it is also telling you what qualities will result in the greatest learning, in the greatest realization taking place. Jai Shri Ram. We're now going to go on to Ramayana. Today we are reading Doha number 204 of Balkan. We'll begin with the invocation. Om Jai Sumirat Siddhi Hoy Sitaram Gananayak Karivar Badana Karo Anugraha Soy Sitaram Buddhirasi Subhaguna Sadana Mukha Hoy Vachal Sitaram Panguchare Girivar Gahana Jasu Kripa Sudayal Sitaram Gravo Sakala Kalimalara Gahana Nil Saroru Sham Sitaram Taruna Aruna Barijanayana Karo Sumam Uradham Sitaram Sadachir Sagar Sayana Kunda Indu Samadeha Sitaram Umaraman Karuna Ayana Jahidin Paraneha Sitaram करो कृपा मर्दन मयन बंधौ गुरुपद कंज सीताराम कृपा सिंधु नर रूप हरि महामोहतम पुंज सीताराम जासु बचन रवि कर निकर सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय। कथा आरंभ होत है सुनहु वीर हनुमान आसन को प्रभु आइए सिया सखा सहित भगवान सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय। So Doha 104 of Balkand. कौसलपुरवासी नर नारी वृद्ध अरु बाल प्राणहु ते प्रिय लागत सब कहु राम कृपाल सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय। राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम बंधु सखा सगले ही बोलाई वन मृगयानित खेल ही जाई पावन मृग मारही जिय जानी दिन प्रति नृप ही देखा वही आनी राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम जय मृग राम बाण के मारे ते तनु तजी सुर लोक सिधारे अनुज सखा संग भोजन करही मातु पिता आज्ञा अनुसरही राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम जहि विधि सुखी होहि पुर लोगा करहि कृपा निधि सोई संजोगा वेद पुराण सुनहि मन लाई आपु कहहि अनुजन समुझाई राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम प्रात काल उठी के रघुनाथा मातु पिता गुरु नावहि माथा आयसु मांगी करहि पुर काजा देखि चरत हर्षै मन राजा राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम व्यापक अकल अनीह अज निर्गुण नामन रूप भगत हेतु नाना विधि करत चरित्र अनूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय। तो कौशलपुर वासी नर नारी वृद्ध अरुबाल, so all the people of Kausalya, of Kausalpur, that is of Ayodhya, that is स्त्री पुरुष बूढ़े बालक सब कृपालु श्री राम जी के प्राणों से भी बढ़कर प्रिय लगते हैं। So they were dearer to life, dearer than life to Sri Ram. So we are discussing the early childhood and youth of Sri Ram. In the last recital, we heard about the Upnayan Sanskar. Now let's see. Sri Ram ji, Bandhu Sakha Sagale hi bolai, Banamrigaya Nit Khela hi jai. So with his brothers, Bhaiyo ke saath, वह नित्य वन में जाकर शिकार खेलते हैं. They went to hunt in the forest. So मन में वहां मन में पवित्र समझकर मृगों को मारते हैं. So it says here, पावन मृग मारहि जिय जानि. पावन मृग. So they were not ordinary animals. Pavan, they were pure. That means they must have done some good to be in that position. What position? To be killed by Bhagwan. So, pavitra samajhkar mrig ko marte hai. Knowing them to be pure, Bhagwan shot them. और प्रतिदिन लाकर राजा दशरथ को दिखलाते हैं. And he brought it not to have a bride. Notice here, they don't talk about him eating the meat. He brought the animal and showed it to Raja Dashrath. So there's two things to understand here. Sri Ramchandra ji was in the form of a Kshatriya. That means one who was engaged in protecting society, in warfare and that kind of duty he had. But as a leader, he also maintained an appropriate level of life in the forest so that there wasn't there were not too many of one type of animal. There was a balance. Right? In English, I think in the modern days, they call that culling. Okay? But he had another reason. Jo mrig Sri Ram ji ke baan se mare jate the. Those animals that were killed by the arrows of Sri Ram, ve sharir chhodkar, they left the body, right? Aur devlok ko chale jate hai. So they went to the higher regions. That means they were promoted. Their souls went to a higher level. Right? Sri Ram ji अपने छोटे भाइयों और सखाओं के साथ भोजन करते हैं. So Ramchandra ji used to another activity. Now they've spoken about his hunting and the reason for the hunting. Now they say with his younger brothers, छोटे भाइयों के साथ भोजन करते हैं. They used to eat food together. So Ramchandra ji never ate alone. He always sat together with his younger brothers. So see how important it is for us to eat together as a family, to make sure that we cater for all members of the family in whatever we eat. Okay, whatever sattvic food, obviously Ramchandra ji gets, right? And what else did he do? Mata pita ki agya palan karte hai. Agya palan means follow the direction, the instruction. He was obedient to his parents. Whatever his parents asked him to do, he did. Because his parents were like, I spoke about the Guru in the Gita, were enlightened and wouldn't ask them to do the wrong thing. Here, the parents were also enlightened and only gave instructions that were good. So for all of us children, whether we are old children or even younger children, following the good direction that our parents give us is an important part of our dharma. And if we do that, if we follow it, we will be following in the footsteps of Sri Ram, who led by example. Jehi vidhi sukhi ho hi pura loga, karahi kripa nidhi soi sanjoga. So Ramchandraji says Kripa Nidhi, Kripa Nidhan, the abode of mercy, Sri Ramchandraji, wahi leela karte hai. He engaged in those activities, those pastimes. What kind of pastimes? जिस प्रकार नगर के लोग सुखी हो. In such, he engaged in those activities which made the people of Ayodhya happy. They were at peace. In other words, whatever activities he engaged in was for the benefit of the society that he lived in. It wasn't for any selfish reason. It was for the benefit of the society that he lived in. Shouldn't we also be following that kind of example? Whatever we do, whatever activities we do, must not be completely for selfish reasons. Obviously, we'll do things that provide us with material comforts, etc., that we require, but it must not be at the expense of the society that we reside in. We must be able to our activities must benefit society as well. Then it says, "Ve man lagakar Ved Puran sunte hai." Another activity that he used to do as a young man. Man lagakar, he applied his mind fully. In other words, sincerely engaged in study. Studying of what? Ved or Puran sunte hai. He used to listen to the Vedas and the Puranas. That means somebody was teaching it to him. Teaching it to he who knew everything. Ramchandraji Bhagwan knows everything in the Vedas and the Puranas. But see the humility of him when of Ramchandraji, when he's behaving like a student. How it ties in with this verse that we read from the Bhagavad Gita just now. His humility is not to say, I know all of this, I'm the author of the Vedas and Puranas. He didn't say that. He listened to his teacher teaching these things. So man lagakar, complete sincerity. His mind was fully involved in learning. And when he learned, it says, Fir Swayam, then he himself, छोटे भाइयों को समझा कर कहते हैं. Then he explained it in more detail to the younger brothers. So you see, when a student learns well in a class, he must share that knowledge with those who may not have learned so much, who may have some doubts still. And when we teach others, then our teaching, our learning becomes well established and we will not forget it. So Ramchandraji, again, by example, is showing us how we must share knowledge that we gain. Then Pratakala Utike Raghunatha Matu Pitta Guru Navahi Matha. He used to get up when Pratahkal, early in the morning. Pratahkal, early in the morning. Generally, this Pratahkal refers to before sunrise. He used to get up, not at 10 o'clock, early in the morning. Or Matu Pita Guru Navahi Matha. He paid his respects. He bowed down to his Mata Pita, mother and father, and Guru. And it's interesting that Tulsidas Ji chose to put this in this order. Mata, mother, Pita, father, Guru. See the order? Mother is given prominence, then father, and finally Guru. So he bowed down in complete humility to mother, father, and Guru. Ayasu mangi karahi purakaja deki charita harshai manaraja. So Ayasu pai, when he got instruction, when he was given permission, agya lekar nagar ka kaam karte hai. So he used to do things, activities for the district. In other words, as an administrator, as if I can use the word, Raja Dashrath was the king. So perhaps Ramchandraji used to do perform the duties of a counselor in the modern days. Right? of the mayor of the city, right? He wasn't the prime minister, he wasn't the king, so he did other work. But on whose instruction? On the guidance of Mata Pita. So any leader in any country has to act in accordance with the appropriate and perfect guidance given by senior leaders. But of course, senior leaders need to give the appropriate and good guidance. Unfortunately, that seems to be lacking in modern society. So he followed the instructions. He only acted on instruction. उनके चरित्र देख देख कर राजा मन में बड़े हर्षित होते हैं. And the king, seeing the way Sri Ramchandra ji performed his duties with the instructions that were given to him, he became very happy. So perhaps this is the reason why later on Raja Dashrath will say, I want Ram to become the next king. Because he's noticed his behavior. He's shown the qualities of a good leader already, while he's still a prince. So, जो व्यापक अकल इच्छा रहित अजन्मा और निर्गुण है, तथा जिनका न नाम है न रूप, वही भगवान भक्तों के लिए नाना प्रकार के अनुपम या अलौकिक चरित्र करते हैं. So that Bhagwan, who is, he took birth Ichha Rahit. He came into this world according to his own Ichha. Nobody else willed it. He willed it. And he is unborn. Nirgun, he is formless. That same Bhagwan who has no naam hai, he doesn't have a name, na roop hai, doesn't have a particular form. Wahi Bhagwan, that supreme, bhakto ke liye nana prakar ke anupam charitra karte hai. For the benefit of his devotees, he engages in numerous activities. So this is a very, very important point in Sanatan Dharma, that Bhagwan is a Janma, Nirgun, na roop hai, na naam hai. He doesn't have a form, he doesn't have a name. But for the benefit of his devotees, he takes on various forms and engages in various activities. So when people tell you, what kind of religion you got a god with a trunk. What kind of religion do you have? You have a god who rides on a lion. They do not understand this, that Bhagwan, that consciousness, that supreme consciousness comes into physical form and engages in sport and activity for the benefit of his devotees. Can there be any more merciful person in this world? Can there be any more merciful God? So Bhagwan is that, all merciful, who will do anything to please his devotees. So many people read this part of the Ramayana and they say that Bhagwan used to kill animals, therefore we can kill animals and eat it. They add the part and eat it. They forget the reason that Bhagwan killed these animals. They were specially selected animals who were pavan. And they forget that by killing them, they were delivered to a higher state. So they want to follow only certain things that Bhagwan did. They don't follow this part about Pratah Kala Uthi Raghunatha, getting up early in the morning. They don't follow this part of showing the respect to Mata, Pita, Guru, Navahi, Mata. They don't follow the instructions of the elders. And they don't act for the benefit of society, but they want to kill the animal because they say Ramchandraji killed an animal. But can they kill the animal with the same mental state like Ramchandraji did? And will it have the same result that Ramchandraji did? Or is it being killed to stuff our own stomachs? So we must be careful. Many people will tell you that Lord Shiva takes poison, so we too can take poison. Can we? So we must not try to equate ourselves with Bhagwan. We are very, very far from that state. That is why we are still in this world. So we're going to conclude here. Katha visarjana hote hai, sunaho veer Hanuman, आसन को प्रभु जाइए, सिया सखा सहित भगवान सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय. We'll have some bhajans now.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Rameshwara Shiva, Rameshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Rameshwara Shiva, Rameshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Jatadhara Shiva, Jatadhara, Jatadhara Shiva, Jatadhara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Someshwara Shiva, Someshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Someshwara Shiva, Someshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Vishveshwara Shiva, Vishveshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Vishveshwara Shiva, Vishveshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Koteshwara Shiva, Koteshwara, Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Koteshwara Shiva, Koteshwara, Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Har Har Mahadev Ki Jai. Gauri Ganesh, Ma Ganesh, Parvati Nandan Shri Ganesh. Gauri Ganesh, Ma Ganesh, Parvati Nandan Shri Sharanam Ganesh, Sharanam Ganesh, Sharanam Ganesh, Sharanam Ganesh. Shivanandan Ganapati Ganesh, 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 Shivanandan Ganapati Ganesh. Gauri Ganesh, Ma Ganesh, Parvati Nandan Shri Ganesh. Gauri Ganesh, Ma Ganesh, Parvati Nandan Shri Ganesh. Sharanam Ganesh, Sharanam Ganesh, Sharanam Ganesh, Sharanam Ganesh. Shivanandan Ganapati Ganesh, 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 Shivanandan Ganapati Ganesh. Gauri Ganesh, Ma Ganesh, Parvati Nandan Shri Ganesh. Om Sitaram Pavan Sut Hanuman Radhe Krishna Ki Jai. Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare. Bhakt जनों के संकट, दास जनों के संकट, क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जो ध्यावे पल पावे, दुख विन से मन का। स्वामी दुख विन से मन का। सुख संपत्ति मात पिता तुम मेरे, शरण कहो मैं किसकी, स्वामी शरण कहो मैं किसकी। तुम बिना और न दूजा, तुम बिना और न दूजा, आश करो मैं जिसकी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, तुम पूरन परमात्मा, तुम अंतर्यामी, स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी। पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, तुम सबके स्वामी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, तुम करुणा के सागर, तुम पालन करता, स्वामी तुम पालन करता। मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी, मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी, कृपा करो भरता। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, तुम हो एक अगोचर, सबके प्राणपति, स्वामी सबके प्राणपति। किस विध मिलो दया में, किस विध मिलो दया में, तुमको मैं कुमति। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, हीन बंधु दुख हरता, तुम रक्षक मेरे, स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे। करुणा हस्त बढ़ाओ, करुणा हस्त बढ़ाओ, शरण परा तेरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, विषय विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा, स्वामी पाप हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, धन मन धन सब है तेरा, स्वामी सब कुछ है तेरा। तेरा तुझको अर्पण, तेरा तुझको अर्पण, क्या लागे मेरा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
ओम कर्पूर गौरं करुणावतारं, संसार सारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं, सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे, भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। मंगलम भगवान विष्णु, मंगलम गरुडध्वज, मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष, मंगलाय तनोहरि। ओम सर्वमंगल मंगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके, शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते। ओम यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च, तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे। ओम सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु, सर्वेषां मंगलं भवतु, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ओम पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम अपराध सहस्राणि क्रियन्ते अहर्निशं दासो यमिति मम त्वा क्षमस्व परमेश्वर। आवाहनं न जानामि विसर्जनं पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर। अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्य भावेन रक्षित्वं परमेश्वर। बोलो श्री गणेश भगवान की जय। जगत जननी पार्वती माता की जय। शिव शंकर भगवान की जय। श्री सीता रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री हनुमान स्वामी बजरंग बली की जय। श्री राधे कृष्ण भगवान की जय। श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय। गंगा माता की जय। यमुना माता की जय। गौरी माता, काली माता, दुर्गा माता, लक्ष्मी माता, सरस्वती माता की जय। ओम नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव हर। जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे श्याम। जय सिया राम।